Samantha Reynolds had always been fascinated by the unknown. Growing up in the small town of Cedarville, she would spend hours in her room reading about inventions, experiments, and discoveries that changed the world. Her older brother, Nathan Reynolds, was just as curious, but more hands-on. Where Samantha would theorize, Nathan would tinker. Together, they were a force of creativity, often turning their garage into a makeshift lab filled with wires, glass jars, and the faint smell of solder and chemicals. One bright summer morning, Samantha arrived at the garage with a notebook clutched in her hands. "Nathan, I've been thinking about something amazing," she said, eyes sparkling with excitement. Nathan, already engrossed in soldering a small robotic arm, looked up. "What is it this time, Sam?" he asked with a grin. She flipped open her notebook, revealing detailed sketches of a mechanical suit designed to enhance human abilities, balance, strength, and coordination. "I want to try it on myself," she said. "Think of it as a personal experiment." Nathan paused, studying the diagrams. The suit was intricate, a combination of robotics, sensors, and lightweight materials. "It's ambitious," he said cautiously, "but if anyone can pull it off, it's you." Samantha beamed. She was not just asking her brother for approval, she trusted him to help refine her ideas safely. Over the next few weeks, the Reynolds siblings worked tirelessly. Nathan helped with the wiring and sensors, while Samantha focused on designing the suit for comfort and mobility. They experimented with different materials, tried out balance exercises, and even made small drones to test stability mechanisms. It was a project born from curiosity, collaboration, and sibling trust. Once the suit was assembled, Samantha nervously stepped inside. It was snug but surprisingly light. Nathan activated the system, and the tiny motors and sensors began to hum softly. "How does it feel?" he asked. Samantha flexed her fingers and legs. "Amazing," she said. She could feel a subtle boost in her strength and a new level of coordination she had never experienced before. "It's like the suit is an extension of my body." Nathan smiled, proud of their teamwork. But he was also thinking about the countless variables they hadn't tested. "Remember," he cautioned, "this is an experiment. We have no idea how it will respond under real-world conditions." Over the next month, Samantha used the suit in controlled exercises. She climbed trees, balanced on narrow beams, and practiced fine motor skills that challenged even the most dexterous acrobats. Each session was carefully logged in her notebook, noting successes, failures, and improvements. Nathan analyzed the data and suggested adjustments to the suit's sensors and joint mechanics. Their collaboration became a rhythm. One would test, the other would observe, and together they refined the technology. One afternoon, while testing a new balance module in the backyard, Samantha noticed a small red flag waving near the garage. Curious, she approached and found a tiny camera Nathan had secretly placed to record her movements. "Why didn't you tell me?" she asked, a mixture of amusement and mock irritation on her face. Nathan shrugged. "I wanted to see your natural adjustments without interruptions," he said. Samantha laughed. "All right, Mr. Scientist. But we'll review the footage together." Watching the playback, she was amazed at how her reflexes had improved. Her jumps were precise, her landings perfect, and her coordination flawless. The experiment was working beyond her expectations. Soon, news of their invention began to spread through Cedarville. Their friends and neighbors were curious about the suit and its potential. Samantha and Nathan demonstrated its capabilities at the local community center. Children watched with wide eyes as Samantha balanced on beams and performed tasks that seemed almost impossible. Parents approached them with questions, impressed by the innovation. "You two are geniuses," said Mrs. Larkin, the community center director. "Have you thought about sharing this with schools or science programs?" Samantha nodded thoughtfully. "That's the plan," she said. "This is just the beginning." However, with recognition came challenges. Not everyone understood the project, and a few people doubted the safety of the suit. Some thought it was a dangerous experiment, while others speculated that it could be misused. Samantha and Nathan remained steadfast, documenting every step, safety precaution, and test result to ensure transparency. They invited experts in engineering and robotics to review their work, gaining valuable feedback and credibility. One weekend, Nathan suggested an outdoor adventure to test the suit under different conditions. They hiked through Cedarville Forest, navigating rocky trails and steep inclines. Samantha's agility in the suit amazed her. She scaled boulders and balanced on logs with ease. At one point, Nathan challenged her to cross a small stream using only a fallen tree as a bridge. Samantha hesitated for a moment, then focused, recalling all the exercises she had done. With careful precision, she crossed without slipping, earning a high five from Nathan at the other side. "You're unstoppable," he said, proud of her progress. Despite the success, Samantha remained humble. She kept detailed journals about what worked, what didn't, and what could be improved. She documented emotional and mental aspects as well, how confidence, focus, and resilience changed through practice. Nathan encouraged her to write a presentation about the journey, emphasizing teamwork, problem-solving, and perseverance. Together, they submitted their work to a regional science fair. The day of the fair arrived, and the Reynolds siblings set up their demonstration. Samantha donned the suit and showcased various exercises, balancing, climbing, and performing precise movements with objects. Judges and attendees watched with fascination, asking questions about materials, sensors, and mechanics. Samantha explained everything clearly, emphasizing the learning process and the importance of curiosity. Nathan answered questions about the technical aspects, highlighting safety measures and the iterative process they had used. When the results were announced, Samantha and Nathan won first place. Their project was praised not only for innovation but also for being an excellent example of safe, hands-on learning. The judges commended their ability to combine imagination, engineering, and practical application. News of their achievement spread to local newspapers and social media, inspiring other young students to explore science and technology. As summer ended, the siblings reflected on their journey. The experiment had started as a curious idea and evolved into a life-changing experience. Samantha had discovered new skills, confidence, and a sense of achievement, while Nathan had honed his abilities in guidance, problem-solving, and leadership. More importantly, their bond had grown stronger through shared challenges, late-night brainstorming sessions, and moments of triumph. By the time fall arrived, Samantha was already thinking of the next project. Nathan was equally enthusiastic. They realized that experiments were not just about results. They were about curiosity, learning, collaboration, and the joy of discovery. Cedarville would remember the summer when a brilliant sister and her inventive brother turned a garage into a laboratory of possibilities, inspiring everyone around them to dream bigger and work together.